Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Pokémon Sleep. Let's check out last night's sleep research, see if we got any Entei, and continue Entei research this week. I hope you all slept well. I had what felt like an interesting night of sleep. Pardon me. Glad to see that it's a full 100 sleep score, though. Yeah, that last little bit between 5 and 7 was, felt like slumbering to me. But it's actually a lot of tossing and turning. So, a lot of interesting, just sleep activity. But cool to see it's more or less what I kind of perceive more as a normal night of sleep for me. Slumbering wins out with 9% more as the historical average. And was, yeah, it's been, 83 million drowsy power, but only 1 and 2 stars. So, some fun spawns today? And it's split 50-50. Let's see. Alright, so we got some babies. We got Why Not. We got Bonsley. Squirtle. Vaporeon. Magnezone. Bellsprout. Banette. Cubone. And Ninetales. So just one fire type. Yeah, there's some... Excuse me. Certainly some uncommon spawns in that pool. 55 mains, but only one fire type still. Yesterday was so much better. I feel like I'm on a broken record on that though, so sorry if that's just on repeat. Alright, absolutely no one that I wanted to feed biscuits to either. Got a great Marowak. Got a great Victory Bell. And I don't really need Wobbuffet. And I'm at the point where I only need to feed the biscuit. Yeah, at least Magnezone is in better shape the next time that it shows up hungry. But I don't want to... Don't really want to use a biscuit on it. Same thing with Vaporeon, same thing with the Ninetales there. It's candy for the daily gift, which is useful. It's like just trying to find the lesser of evils. But you know what? My favorite Pokemon's here, so I'm gonna just go with that. I'm just gonna call it at that. And I will share the Ninetales just because Vulpix is still new enough that I want to try to get my friends a little bit more stock. 55 mains out of that research, so pretty average, at least as far as what the average for this week's been. just a little over 10,000 dream shards because of the research XP converting, which is really helping to bolster that dream shard balance. Jolly Nature Squirtle. So it's got Berry Finding S in its level 10 slot. Helping speed, inventory up, helping speed, inventory up. With ingredient finding down. That is... all of this would be really good for a berry finder. Like, if this was a Totodile, this would be fantastic. Inventory ups aren't so much needed for a berry finder, but still, berry finding in both helping speeds with ingredient finding down. Oh well. We'll see if I have the heart to send it to the professor. I have a very difficult time sending Squirtle out. I may not have the heart to do it today. Sneaky snacking from the night before. The Typhlosion doing gangbusters work. It had a full pack when I went to bed, so that is just complete overnight, just cranking it out. 10 honey from our rewards stamp. All of our second week missions were completed yesterday after I cooked dinner. All of first week's missions are done. Handed out 15 biscuits. So at this point it's just, continue to just hand out the berries and cook. Alright. 200 additional sleep points, so that's putting us back over 4,000. You have, at the time of recording, 11 hours. So, for those of you watching live, just make sure or watching as soon as it posts, just make sure to go in and grab any things you need out of the exchange. Get one more biscuit out of there. So I want to just keep that 4,000 afloat. So then tomorrow, during research, I can get another master biscuit. Alright. We have news, which I did say should have been coming, but this is more of expected news. The Good Sleep report from our last Good Sleep day. And looks like we slept 1 minute and 23 seconds longer than average, which is good. So here we can see the stats. On May 22nd, average. That's cool to see. No plus or minus, just dead even. Plus 3 minutes on Thursday and plus 1 minute on Friday. So good job getting that extra rest. And there we can see, get the announced dates so you can prepare in time. The next Good Sleep Day event is going to be happening from June 21st to June 23rd. And we have a sleep tip for this month. Keep your room quiet and adjust the temperature. Keep your room as quiet as possible. Keeping your room as quiet as possible is an important factor for getting good sleep. The sound of people talking can easily be disruptive to sleep. When you're sleeping, try to maintain a temperature that's right for you all the way until morning. Being too hot or too cold isn't good for your sleep. There's a link for reference material, so feel free to click on that. Or if you need to get the just URL, it's right there. So this is definitely something that I personally take into account when I'm trying to sleep. So not only using speakers in the room to create ambient noise to help drown out any of the talking that I might hear happening around me, as I'm trying to go to sleep, but as well as using a fan in my room to be able to help control the temperature so it's more adequate to make sure that it's like at the same place all the time. And works out well for me. I'm very happy for it. Definitely notice it when it's not there. But that's cool. So we now got something to plan towards, which is good to see. Community. How do you sleep? 30 reports. Not so many of you reporting in yet. Maybe I'm just getting in ahead of time and most of my friends are on, most of my research companions are on the West Coast of the United States. That's certainly possible. But hey, reports are reports. And today that turns into 14 minutes. Oof. Well, at least most of them coming from level 5 friends, almost a full level 5 takeover. But the more the merrier, because I certainly need as many mains as possible. So now that that has been completed, $453 mains. So it's just the one Entei biscuit, and I don't have any of the insects. Oh, thanks for some additional sneaky snacking. Gotta make some room. Right now, that would probably be... Leveling would probably be the thing that is actually going to take up the most space. How much room do I need to make? Exactly one. Okay. So we're going to then just use exactly one ingredient ticket. I did use a couple yesterday as well, just to try to make some space. I bought a whole bunch of Poke Biscuits, didn't I? Alright. I have no other friend incense to try to lure out another hungry Pokemon. So, it's going to be luck of the draw. So now, our remaining mains for the rest of this research will be exclusively put towards getting some more Entei biscuits that will convert into great biscuits. Alright, let's collect up some ingredients, cook some breakfast, call it a morning. Thank you, Venusaur. Those extra ingredients really do help, especially when I need a lot of filler. I also did get another extra tasty trigger yesterday at lunch. So the jackpot had cleared out, so now we're just back up to, I think, 4%, because I don't think I got one at dinner. And your pack is full of berries, so I'll just let you just carry on. Yep, back to 4%. Morning corn is the bigger pull. Throw a couple of those back. There we go. Alright. Try to keep things a little more even keel. But yeah, 153% bonus. Ooh, immediate payoff. I'd love to see it. So now that's 3 extra tasties that have been gotten this week. 76,828 dish strength, now level 53. Well, at least the game is saying sorry for no fire types this morning. Alright, so that puts us definitely Master 14 by lunchtime. Or at least with lunch. Gotta remember that at these higher master ranks, cooking does make a big difference, and that was an extra tasty, so filling up most of that bar was the fact that it's effectively 2 meals there. So, probably Master 14 after lunch. So it might just be come Sunday, it might just be collect ingredients, stock back up again, prepare for the following week. And we'll see how things go. The one other thing I do want to report on, because I'm sure some of you might have seen me adjust this back. I had to clear out some space yesterday. Good old friend Charmeleon that we saw yesterday, 92%. My best Charmander family Pokemon to date. Good spread of sausage and ginger. Both ingredient finders right out the gate, helping speed an inventory up to just give it a little bit more space. Only thing that it doesn't have is an ingredient finding nature. But, yeah. 92% can get bolstered to 95%, changing at helping speed to an helping speed M. And just like, it's marginal gains from getting that inventory up S to M and L. But, still, some minor gains from some slight adjustment, but the fact that it's 92 out the gate, that's just great to see. So, this will certainly, it's the thing it's like the worst, best thing to happen. Like, I've got a great new candidate to take over from the Charizard that I've got. Especially if I want those ingredients. So comparatively speaking, I mean, like, we're not talking... I mean, it is like 13 whole % better. So, it's good that I've already got one fully evolved, so, like, it's now a matter of, hey, cool, do I need more sausage or more ginger? This one does have helping bonus, so that's why it might be weighted a little bit higher, just having that extra bit on there to be able to assist. But even... what was the... You are the other one that was... yeah, again, sausage and ginger. Also has helping bonus. Just doesn't have any of the ingredient finding. So, helpful for the whole team, but not specifically at what it does. So, this is going to make a great Charizard. And it will definitely be where I'm spending some resources to get it to level 30 and evolved to Charizard. And that shouldn't be too difficult. But at least now I can stop feeding Charmander. I've got good ones. So I've got a good Quilava, I've got a good Vulpix. Hopefully tomorrow a good Entei. But fingers crossed on that. That is what I have for you today. Thanks so much for stopping by. A little bit of extra sneaky snacky. And I'll see you back tomorrow for another Entei check and some more sleep research. But until then, Sleep well.